Hey, I'm Shelby, and our group came up with a lot of really good ideas. One of the issues that came up was a lot of foreclosures are happening in the area and some basic issues that need to be addressed. Income disparity, focusing on the equal distribution of resources and making public statements in solidarity with the Occupy movement, getting some media involvement. Localization of resources needs to be a focus of the movement. And one of the people in our group had a meeting with the local police chief and talked about getting a public statement from him in nonviolence in response to the recent pepper spray incident. Another issue that was brought up is the globalization of corporate power and the oppression that comes along with that. The Constitution empowers corporation and controls our destiny. Our right to protest has been taken away by the recent constitutional amendments. A growth-based economy that functions on debt and force. Some of the actions that were mentioned, one of the people in our group is a professional clown and is offering to do teach-ins about clowning as a political protest. Making a solidarity collage, a community art piece that symbolizes our solidarity in the revolution. We're having a food drive for Occupy Seattle. Taking our power back and holding politicians accountable. Occupy Port Townsend gathers every Saturday uptown by the farmers market. We talked about the Cascadia independence movement, which is something that many of us might be familiar with, which is a movement to get Cascadia independence from the United States Union. Taking personal responsibility, making demands, as well as making changes that we can in our immediate lives by offering solutions. December 12th is a day of protest, and there's a movement to shut down courts. And civil disobedience and direct action, more focus on training for that.
More group report?
I think there's 3 more. Is that right? Okay, so let's try to keep it 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. Very what a pleasure to work with all of you guys. I'm gonna get started and everyone else here. My name's Dane, by the way. So in our group we had a couple of big things come up. Having faith in the process as a protest movement is a big thing. How can we build faith in the process? In the process that we should have faith in this effort. Because faith is a big strength for us. Nonviolent communication and education is extremely important. We decided that it would be a good idea to start a work group for nonviolent communication. Also the replacing a criminal justice system, as was mentioned earlier by Marianne. She was talking about the prison systems. So, does anyone know about a work group called Restorative Justice? Is there a work group, Restorative Justice? Was mentioned as being a brainstorming group to talk about these things. Exposure seems to be a big word in our group. Exposing police brutality, legality, and our response to that. Also finding a breakdown chart or listing some sort of exposure of the corporations and donations to political parties, where that comes from, and what our personal responsibilities in interrupting that system. So.
All right. Is there a working group report?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a facilitator. One thing that was missed by our facilitator was my interest in the exportation of American jobs.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a facilitator there.
Who hasn't reported?
Yeah, ours.
Oh.
Hi. So we had a lot of different things, outsourcing of American jobs, shutting down Chase Bank, U.S. Bank. We talk a lot about the Fed and how it was unconstitutional in the way our money works. The trust and authority, the way that information is not being put out there correctly. And so one of the things that our group really wanted to talk about was maybe having an education working group so we can try to educate the people of Port Townsend. If more people are informed, then more people will get involved, because that was one of the things that they were talking about, is that it's a broken system and people aren't participating. So maybe if they're better educated, then they'll come out more. Also talked about seeing if we can take back foreclosed properties. Maybe getting involved with other groups like the barter system in town. So if we're trying to recreate the system, let's not work within the system, let's work within the barter system, something like that. Also, we talked about having an occupation, like a physical occupation here in town, and taking over some foreclosed businesses and buildings. And somebody offered childcare to be available at the meeting so that everybody could participate.
Great. Do we get every working group? I wasn't counting really well. Okay, great. Okay, so we have about 20 minutes left, and this is where we make sure we know where we're going from here. So, first question is, process and facilitation group that made this meeting happen wants to get some quick feedback to figure out when to have the next General Assembly. So, it starts with a couple questions. Who here is enthusiastic about coming back to another General Assembly? Great. Awesome. Who here would be able to come most likely to a General Assembly if we had one next Saturday? Okay. Who here would be able to come if we had a General Assembly on a weekday evening, probably the following, not this week, but the following week?
Let's just stop at 5.
Okay, so I don't see, can we get I don't really know what that means. So, if we want to, it's a rough time of year. I think, there's a lot of things going on. My interpretation would be like next Saturday actually was the most positive time for the next General Assembly. Is that?
What time?
We have to decide that. So, next Saturday, you'd be able to come, we'll set the time. How about Saturday during the day? Would you be able to come? Like sometime between maybe noon to 2? Right.
3 to 5.
3 to 5? 3 to 5? Sounds like 3 to 5? All right. Okay, for next Saturday.
How about if we look at the calendar here first to see if it's available?
Location is another issue.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 to 5 next Saturday. One person on track. Go ahead.
2 to 4 may be better because the bus is 3 to 5.
Okay.
2 to 4? You feel okay about that?
You get a longer time for people to come and go.
Okay, I like that. 2 to 4 next Saturday. I don't think we could get an indoor location on this short of notice. I mean, we could try, and the process of facilitation might try. I don't know that we could get here. So we had talked about having one outside. 2 to 4, outside, like on the grass at the community center. Okay, so any suggestions for locations that you know we could get on that short of notice?
Quinford Range.
Do you have like control
call
or
a number right now.
authority? Okay, we're gonna research. So
How
it
many
looks like.
people can fit in Quinford Range?
Okay.
Mommy Bank of America.
I think we're gonna shoot for Saturday before, and we're gonna find an indoor location somewhere, and we will put it on the website. We'll email everyone that signs up. Does that feel okay? 2 to 4 next Saturday, indoor somewhere. If you want to be involved with helping figure that out, the next work group is Tuesday at 5, on the town back room. I need to know that. Who here is going to
Five
come
to
to that?
6:30.
From 5 to 6:30. Who here plans on coming to the Tuesday 5 to 6:30 work group on process and facilitation? Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't like everyone. Okay.
I just have contact information.
Okay, a couple of points of information. All right.